TheorySabers.com.
I never thought I'd be doing another video on the Acolyte, but here we are.
But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
Star Wars boss quietly confirmed real reason the Acolyte was cancelled, and you missed it. It seems that a Star Wars boss has confirmed the real reason why the Acolyte was cancelled, and most of us probably missed it. Set during the High Republic era, roughly a century before the events of Star Wars Episode 1 The Phantom Menace, the Acolyte had an interesting premise of a Jedi Master investigating a series of brutal murders with hints that sinister forces may be at play in a time when no murders for Jedi were supposed to ever happen. Very interesting.
The Sith have been extinct for a millennium.
Exclusive to Disney Plus, the Acolyte consisted of 8 episodes, and while some were hit and miss, now all of them, at the very least had the potential to tell an interesting story of a popular Sith Lord, unexplored in live-action form in Season 2. Sadly, Season 2 never came to be. Yeah, they're talking about Plagueis, and thank God that didn't happen, because Leslie would have butchered him.
Considerable.
Despite garnering millions of views over its opening episodes, The Acolyte was cancelled after its debut season had concluded. Many assumed that the series had been cancelled as a result of fan backlash, but that might not be entirely the case. As reported by Vulture, Disney Entertainment's co-chair Alan Bergman said that the cost structure of The Acolyte did not warrant a second season. That's literally another way of saying it tanked. Like, it was too expensive for the return. The return was not worth the investment for them. They don't care. They're just looking at it as an investment. It's a pure business. The Acolyte superseded what it was worth because of the fan response. So I don't like how this article is trying to pitch that. At the same price, if the Acolyte had a widely massive positive review, and let's say it started making like them, $700-800 million, then they would be like, oh, absolutely, we're going to do a season 2. Yeah, no shit. It makes sense that Disney and Lucasfilm would not continue with the show if it's not cost effective. However, surely if that was really the case, an overinflated budget could be reduced. Well, that's the other thing too. How does this show, and I've said this so many times, seems like we're back here again.
That's why I'm here.
How does the show end up being $250 million or whatever? I forgot now what it was. I think it was like 250 million plus. How is that possible? And then how is Kenobi only $90 million? Mind-blowing.
Why isn't it possible? It's just not. Why not, you stupid bat?
I don't know who made that executive decision, but clearly they wanted to impress Leslie Headland. For whatever reason, I don't know. They should be trying to impress fans, because at the end of the day, that's what's going to make the most money. I'd be shocked if the very vocal fan backlash didn't play some part, because it sounds like its cost is a convenient excuse. I could only speculate. Sure, the writing was very poor in parts, but I still feel the Acolyte had plenty of potential to improve. Everything has potential. An egg has potential to turn into a chicken and hatch. But if you don't give it the proper nutrients and everything that it needs for life to form, well, then it's just not there. It's the same with this. Kylo Ren had amazing potential. Rey had amazing potential. The sequels had amazing potential if only they were written by somebody competent in Star Wars lore and the laws of Star Wars, and really just storytelling in general. The Acolyte Season 1 is available to stream right now. Yes, so the only way the Acolyte ever had potential was if they had focused on, perhaps, Darth Zana and Bane. That is really the only possible excuse I could see for them talking about Sith or anybody with a lightsaber who isn't a Jedi just before the Phantom Menace. If it's 1,000 years before the Phantom Menace, then I can see them doing something with Zana and Darth Bane. But besides that, hell no. You want to do any apprentice? You could do Plagueis, you could do Palpatine, and I really say could because I don't even want to put that into existence that Leslie Headland would ever have the ability or the green light to take on such huge characters. And the funny thing is that they tried to get Keanu Reeves to play Master Soul. That would have been horrible because then we would never have had Keanu Reeves in Star Wars. He never would have been Revan or whoever he could be later on in the future, possibly, potentially. And he arguably would have been one of the most ridiculous characters in all of Star Wars. And going out the way that Soul did would have really just destroyed Keanu Reeves' character in my eyes. The Matrix would have been ruined at that point. And then having Trinity in it as well, Carrie-Anne Moss. Dude, God, that would have just been, no, horrible. You can see what Leslie was trying to get at. Oh, we got the Matrix people in there. Yeah, so I don't know why this article's been popping up, and there's a couple more like it, but Yeah, dude, let's leave the Acolyte where it is, in the ground.
Don't try it!
Hope you all have a great day. May the Force be with you, always.